NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. You can nominate an athlete by tweeting at us, #NJSAOTW, or emailing us at njsaotw@gmail.com.
This is NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. I'm your host, Samantha Gallagher. This week's Athlete of the Week is Cedar Grove softball player Mia Faieta. Congratulations, Mia.
Thank you.
You've had a whirlwind of a week. Going into the game against North Warren, what was the game plan?
The game plan was just attack batters, do what you normally do. I wasn't thinking anything different. It was another game, and my team, we were all pumped up, ready for the game, and we just came in doing what we normally do.
At what point of the game did you realize you were striking everyone out?
After each inning, I realized, I struck all three batters out. And I was like, can I do this the entire game? And so I realized the entire game, but I never said it out loud.
Was there an at-bat that you got behind in the count that you had to work out of?
I don't remember specifics, but I know there was one the last batter actually, we did end up working deep into the count too. She fouled a few off, and I threw 2 balls or something, so it was 2-2 or something like that. And but we ended up getting out of that clearly. But I mean, she was probably their best batter in that sense. She fouled them off. She gave me a challenge in that at bat.
Going into the 7th inning, what were you thinking?
I was I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I don't want to let up right now. And the worst feelings if you let it up in the 7th inning. It's not the 4th or the 2nd, but so I was just keep doing it. And it was the top of the order too, so that was I was okay, let's bear down. And yeah.
When you got that final out of the game, talk about the moment and what went through your mind initially.
Well, I jumped up and down, my catcher ran out and hugged me, and I knew the entire time, but that was the first time I was letting myself think about it because the game was over and it happened, and my coach came out, she was excited for me, all my teammates were, and it was just a great feeling.
You backed up that game, beating Verona in the sectional final, where you had another 15 strikeouts. Was it hard to put the perfect game behind you and come into that game as if it never happened?
No, when you go into a game, you just kind of zone out of everything else. You're in the zone, and so I wasn't thinking about that at all. I was just going there, playing another game, and a lot of reporters, too, they asked me, was it a relief having the first out, a pop fly instead of a strikeout? And I was no, not really. I don't think of it that way. It's just an out to me. So I don't really, remember last games while I'm in a game.
Now it's time for the Big Four. 4 questions for Mia Faieta. You've made headlines over the past couple days, including being written up by MLB.com, ESPN.com, CBSSports.com. Did you ever think you'd pitch a game that would be recognized on such a national level?
I didn't, and even after I pitched this game that Friday, everyone I knew on my club team, from my town, they all congratulated me, tweeted at me and stuff, and I thought it was over the next day. And then I started getting all these mentions and stuff, and I was taken by surprise. I didn't know it was such a big deal, and people were explaining yeah, this isn't something that happens a lot. So I didn't realize that it was going to be this huge of a thing.
While you're only a sophomore, have you been watching the Women's College World Series, thinking that one day maybe you can play on a team?
Yeah, I do want to play Division I softball, and hopefully I can be on a team that is that good and we could take it all the way like that. That's incredible being on a stage like that. And I mean, if I could play and be in the College World Series, that would just be wow.
Have you been looking at any colleges?
I just started looking at colleges because I am only a sophomore, but I still I've been local. I haven't gone out places yet.
If you could play at any school, what school would you play at?
Ooh, I don't know that yet. Part of it's looking at the school. I've been looking at St. John's recently, and I didn't realize how much I really liked the school until I went there and I met the coaches. They're so nice. Their school's beautiful, and so it's stuff like that. You have to go visit it. I really can't say I don't know what school I definitely want to go to yet.
Have you always been a softball pitcher?
No, actually. When I started off, I was tall when I was younger, so I played first base, and I also played shortstop. I played second, outfield, and then in 5th grade I took up pitching, and my mom taught me in my backyard, and she wasn't even a pitcher, so that was interesting. And eventually I got a pitching coach, and he's phenomenal, and I've been with him ever since then, and since then I pitched. So
have you ever played any other sports?
Yeah, I've played many sports. I've played soccer, tennis, basketball, swimming. That was interesting. I'm not a good swimmer. And yeah, I think that's all.
Who has had the most influence on playing softball for you?
I mean, I really couldn't single it down to like one person, but over the years, like it's just been so many people. My mom started, like she played softball, so she got me into the sport and she helped me a long way. Like I probably wouldn't even be like close to where I am today without her. My pitching coach got me super interested. He took me like to the next level in that. My club coach he's just so like, and my high school coach, they're both so inspiring like coaches, and they make you want to win. They make you want to play for like someone besides yourself. They want to make you play for the team. So all those people together.
Moving further into the state tournament, what do you and your team have to do to come out on top at the end?
We have to come around swinging, you know. The more runs we get, the more insurance it is. It's a lot more relaxing, and so we want to get some good at-bats in, score runs early, so then our defense, we could play it like we normally do and not have as much stress on us.
That will be it for this week's NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week, Mia Faieta. Mia, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you want a highlight that will stand out from the mold? Rising Recruits is here for you. Professional title screens with easy-to-read important information. Use of multiple camera angles. Professional graphics that emphasize your skills for coaches to see. And 4K and high frame rate cameras to capture all the action. Call, email, or visit Small Moments Productions online today.